Welcome friends, and now let me talk about classes with inheritance. In the last example, we have seen how you can create an object. You can create multiple objects by using one single class that define the unique identities and behavior. But when we deal with a large project, okay, we need to define our classes. We need to define our project in a abstracted and differentiated manner. Why? Because when we talk about animals, by using animal, you can create any type of animals, and all animals sleep, all animals make noise, all animals roam. But different animals has a different type of sound. If we take this animal simulation example, different animals have different roaming places. Different animals has a different way of sleeping. So what happened in this case scenario? The methods that we are usually using for all these animals define one single type of output whenever we call the methods. So that is of no use. Instead, we need a way by which we can write a code that are reusable. So this is where the inheritance comes into the play. So whenever we design any kind of software by using the object-oriented principle, we use the inheritance. Here you can see in this example the animals. We know all animals has this same type of behavior, that is the sleep, make noise and roam. But what happened, my friends, when we talk about the canine? So it's a biological name for the dogs and the wolf. And you can also take an example of let's say feline, that is all belong to the cat classes. These two biological categories has a different way of roaming, has a different way of sleeping, has a different way of make noises. So it is not a good idea to put everything in one basket, let's say means everything put in animal class. So what we do, we create inheritance. So what basically an inheritance? Inheritance is a process by which one object inherit the property of the another object. So here the class that is inheriting the property of another object is a child class, and the property that is inherited is the class that is giving those properties are known as the parent class. So by using this, what happened, once the methods, once the definitions, once the variables has been defined in a parent class, you didn't need to redefine it. And what you can do instead, you can override it. So this is where you can see when you create some kind of the software that has this kind of simulations, or that use the object-oriented principle, you need to derive these kind of classes, that is the child classes, by using is a or is an relationship. So here you can see the canine. Canine is an animal. We know that. Wolf is a canine, but wolf also is an animal. So dog is a canine, dog also is an animal. So whatever the properties, what are the methods available here in animals, we know it is automatically going to be inherited by the canine and then to the wolf. So once the three methods has been defined here, that is the make noise, or you can say the sleep, or any type of methods, you didn't need to rewrite that particular type of methods in the wolf. Instead, what this wolf and dog can do, dog can define the unique behavior, unique attribute that is only applicable to a dog or a wolf. So this is the beauty of the inheritance. So now we will see how you can do this. It's pretty simple, my friends, when we talk about the inheritance. For example, here you can see in animal, we are having sleep, make noise and roam. So all these three methods are fully available, whichever class are inherited from the animal. So here you can see the loin. So loin is, you can say the loin is an animal. And I'm not using here canine in the first instance, just I'm deriving all this class directly from animal. So loin is an animal. So when you derive this loin from an animal by using the syntax like this, loin and the bracket animals, that means all the behaviors and all the methods of an animals are now available in loin. But instead, what we are doing out here, we are overriding only one method, that is make noise, because the loin noise is very different. It's a roaring noise. So this is a unique identity, a unique behavior. But whenever you try to call a method make noise, it will call the make noise method of this loin. if you are using the loin object. Same way, if you try to call a method named the make, roam and sleep, this method is not yet available in loin, but loin is derived from an animal. So what will happen? It will call the methods available in the animal. Same thing happened with the wolf, dog, and cat. So let me give a demonstration on this so it will be pretty much clear that how you can drive a class by using the syntax like this, and how you can override the method. So here you can see this is overriding a method, and you can also create the individual methods available on this particular classes. So let's do this.